Hello, my name is Jeffrey. Today, I want to share with you something I have kept to myself for a long time, an extraordinary experience that has shaped my life and the way I perceive our world. I must take you back to my childhood. Raised in a loving family, my life was an ordinary one. I grew up with a sturdy belief in God, but also the existence of hell. As a teenager, though, skepticism crept in, turning me into a non-believer. Years passed. I was a grown man living a comfortable life, but comfort doesn't shield us from misfortune. One fateful day, I suddenly collapsed and everything went black. I was pronounced dead at the hospital. In the darkness, I felt a pull. Something was drawing me away from the world I knew. I found myself in a place that could only be described as a realm of utter desolation. It was a place of isolation, pain, and regret. The air was heavy, filled with a terrifying silence. The darkness was relentless and I was alone. I realized that this was the hell I had once believed in, but had spent my life denying. I heard voices. I saw faces, very familiar faces. They were people I had known, people I had hurt during my lifetime. Their voices echoed with pain I had caused them. The guilt was unbearable. I looked around. Everything was barren and devoid of life. The torment was not physical, but emotional and mental. It was a place where every wrongdoing you've committed in your life was laid bare, and you felt the pain you'd caused. Suddenly I felt a presence, an entity of intense light, a being of pure love and compassion. It didn't speak, yet I could hear it, feel it. It was remorse for my deeds and a profound desire to change that reached out to this entity. I begged, pleaded for forgiveness. Tears fell from my eyes, yet they brought no relief. The entity seemed to understand my remorse, my pain. It radiated an indescribable warmth, and for the first time, I felt a glimmer of hope. The entity gently guided me out of the darkness. I was shown a life different from the one I had led, a life filled with love, compassion, and forgiveness. I was shown a life I could have led, and a life I could still lead. Suddenly, everything faded. I woke up, surrounded by confused doctors. They couldn't explain how I had come back from the dead, but I knew. I had been given a second chance at life, a chance to make things right. I left the hospital a changed man. I was no longer the skeptic, the non-believer. I had seen hell, felt its desolation, but I had also felt the warmth of forgiveness, the hope of a second chance. I started to change my life, one day at a time. I sought out those I had wronged, apologized for my deeds. I began helping others, spreading love and positivity. I was no longer living for myself, but for those around me. My near-death experience made me realize the importance of kindness, forgiveness, and love. It taught me that the way we treat others in this life echoes in the afterlife. We have the power to shape our fate, our afterlife. Today, I share this story not to instill fear, but to inspire change. Hell is not a fiery pit, but a place of regret. It's not a punishment, but a reminder of the pain we cause others. Our actions, our choices in life matter. They shape our afterlife. But it's never too late to change, to seek forgiveness. The hell I saw was devoid of hope. But hope is what brought me back. Hope for a better life, a better afterlife. Let my story be a reminder that every action has a consequence, every choice matters. But let me also remind you of the power of forgiveness, of the second chances we get in life. Remember, it's never too late to change. It's never too late to seek forgiveness, to make amends. We have the power to shape our own destiny, our own afterlife. Let's make it a good one. Let's strive to be kinder, to be more understanding. Let's strive to forgive, not just others, but ourselves too. Life is too short for regret. Let's fill it with love, compassion, and kindness instead. As I conclude my story, I urge you all to take a moment. Reflect on your own life, your own choices. Are they leading you down a path of regret or a path of love and compassion? Remember, the choice is always yours. You have the power to change, to make a difference. Your actions, your choices, they matter. Not just in this life, but in the afterlife too. Let my near-death experience be a lesson about the power of forgiveness, of second chances, a lesson about the consequences of our actions, about the existence of hell, and the hope for a better afterlife. Live each day as if it were your last. Live it with kindness, with compassion, with love. Live it without regret, because in the end, it's not just about this life, but about the afterlife too. Thank you for listening to my story. I hope it inspires you, moves you. I hope it urges you to reflect on your life, your choices. I hope it brings about a change for the better. In the end, remember, it's never too late to change. It's never too late to seek forgiveness. We have the power to shape our own destiny, our own afterlife. Let's make it a good one. Thank you.